Feeling. I'm the superintendent for Carson City School District. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. One of the themes of the evening, this is the first time we've had this event here. And so it's a bit of a learning experience for us. And so the flows of things, the people, the places, the beach balls that'll be coming through the crowd, it's all new. So we're certainly open to suggestions for next year and looking to improve this over time. Thank you for being here. Yes. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We have some distinguished guests that I would like to point out. They may be sort of awkwardly separated, but this might be something we change for next year as well. We have our board president, school board president, Lupe Ramirez. Our school board vice president, Mike Walker. Our school board clerk, Molly Walt. And we have other trustees sitting here in the front row in the dark. If I had a spotlight, I would shine it right upon you. We have Matt Clapham, Mr. Richard Varner, and Michelle Peterson. So very excited to have you here, very excited for this evening. It is one of the best evenings we have in the entire school year. You will often hear about people referring to who they work with as the best. And I don't know that they quite understand what it's like to be here and to be with all of you and all of your colleagues out in our schools and our facilities. So I feel like this truly is tonight a recognition of the best of the best. I'm very thankful that many of you could bring family members, friends, colleagues. We have a falcon in the back of the room. I just want to recognize that doesn't happen at most events. But that's how you know how big this is. Next year we might have more mascots. I don't know. We'll see. But with that, I will hand off here to our board president, Lupe Ramirez, for a few words.
This is too much life for me. All right, good evening. Buenas tardes. First of all, congratulations to each and every single one of you who are being recognized this evening. Your willingness to go above and beyond, regardless of the position that you hold, is the reason why we are celebrating you this evening. We recognize that it takes a lot to get our students to advance to graduation and to prepare them with the skills to go out into the workforce or further their education. But your hard work is definitely noticed. We know that some students make your life or your work easy, others not so easy, but those students that you see them turn their life around is so rewarding, and that is, I think, the reason why we are all here, and feel very proud of being a member of the Carson City School District. I also want to thank the families, because I know we all sacrifice our families when we have to be here to respond to the needs of our position. And I want to thank the families for being so supportive. I want you to know how much we appreciate you. Yes, thank you. And last but not least, again, congratulations to the nominees. You guys are amazing. And thank you for making every child count in our district. And thank you for preparing them for a bright future. So we appreciate you so much.
Well, thanks everybody for being here tonight, and thanks Superintendent Fueling for starting our meeting. My name is Dan Davis. welcome everyone to the Carson City School District's annual Employee of the Year recognition event. Yes. Tonight we celebrate and honor some of our district's most dedicated and diligent education support professionals. That's ESP for abbreviation purposes, and our educators. This event is seriously my favorite night of the year. Tonight we celebrate together with all the amazing individuals working in our school district who are nominated and recognized by their individual school sites, and I have the pleasure of leading tonight's proceedings. Congratulations to all winners. Tonight certainly is a cause to celebrate. So with me this evening, we will have, of course, Superintendent Fueling, and just to let everybody know, he's celebrating his 39th birthday today. So happy birthday. Also, as Superintendent Fueling mentioned, we have President Ramirez, Vice President Walker, and our trustee clerk, Molly Walt. They will assist me this evening as we go through and present the certificates and coins for each employee. At the end of the program, President Ramirez is also going to be joining me to help announce the final 3 awards, and that's the Administrator of the Year, the Education Support Professional of the Year, and the Educator of the Year. So thanks for being here, and thanks for all the support that went into organizing this. We have amazing employees and teachers, and your presence here is not only indicative of your service and care for our students, but also for your peers. Additionally, I'd like to thank Ms. Renee Cortez and also behind the scenes is Ms. Corey Isherwood. She's with our HR department. She helped coordinate and arrange the interview process and all the different individuals. And Ms. Renee went above and beyond to organize this new venue and coordinate a number of things. And just so you know, too, at the end of our meeting, we will be celebrating each of you with hors d'oeuvres and refreshments in the Bonanza Room, which is the northeast corner here of this building. So feel free to stick around and socialize. Also, I'd like to make note that we have a photo backdrop. You probably saw it when you came in. So after you get your award, that's a great opportunity to get photos there outside of the venue. All right. So the award order. Recognitions tonight will be awarded alphabetically by school site or district site, beginning with high schools, then middle schools, then elementary schools. I'll introduce each individual winner alphabetically by site. All administrators should have had recognition events at their individual school or department sites. I cannot stress to you enough how important that is to receive that verbal recognition from your direct report or your leader. It means so much to hear superiors speak so kindly to us. It buoys us up to hear that positive feedback, and I know that it really encourages us to do better and to continue to do great things. So thank you to all our principals and directors for hosting those recognition events prior to tonight. Following my brief introductions, I would encourage each of our winners to make their way up here. There's a set of stairs to join me on the stage. There they will be awarded their certificate as well as a coin. And then you'll have an opportunity to share a few words as you best see fit. It's also important to note that much of what is said tonight and talked about at this event comes from the content of individual letters submitted as part of the nomination process. These are usually letters submitted by the individual award winner, their principals, vice principals, etc. Other information is also gathered during the interview process as judging panel kind of debriefs and goes through after we ask questions and kind of deliberate. So a lot of the content that I will be reading tonight comes from those interviews. Now, at the conclusion of the introductions and short words by each winner, the final awards will be offered, and I'll invite President Ramirez to join me to announce the winners in those following awards. Now, this wasn't written in the script, and I'm pleased to announce that we have a major community partner, and I'll invite Stephen Pedar to join me up here from Greater Nevada Credit Union. There's this thing called Greater Perks with the Greater Nevada Credit Union, and part of what we were able to do through them is offer each of our main winners, there will be 3 winners, $200 gift certificates. So Greater Nevada Credit Union, thank you. So, and they've got a big check for us for $600 that I'll have Mr. Fueling and Mr. Padar. Patty's going to get a photo here. All right. Thank you. So there will be information about Greater Nevada Credit Union also in the Bonanza room, and you can gather more information there. They have been an excellent community partner. In fact, we featured them towards the end of last year as our community partner of the month. We appreciate everything that Greater Nevada does for us. Again, each of the overall winners will go out and represent our district on a state level among 17 school districts in Nevada. So tonight's announcements are surely not the end of these winners' impact in our state. Now, without further ado, well, I missed one slide here, so we will proceed to Carson High. And as part of Carson High, we have an individual who is a custodian there. His name is Mr. Troy McLaughlin. Come on up. So, Mr. Troy has only been working at Carson High for 2 years, but he has obviously made a lasting impact there. On any given day, you will find Troy with a giant smile on his face, greeting staff and students. He will tell you that he loves his job, and it's evident in all that he does. He even mentioned to me that in the 2 years he's been working at the high school, he still hasn't had a hard day. Troy's cheerful presence never goes unnoticed. No matter the challenge, he tackles his work with a smile, never complaining, and always ensuring that Carson High remains clean, safe, and a welcoming environment. Frequently throughout the day, Troy is called to handle various issues. Without hesitation and always with a great attitude, he responds quickly and thoroughly resolves the problem. On many occasions, these issues stem from the bathrooms. Yet Troy takes them on without complaint. According to Mr. Carson's, Troy's kindness and positive attitude create a ripple effect, reminding everyone of the power of good attitude and strong work ethic. Whether it's a quick hello in the hallway, a helping hand when needed, or simply the way he goes about his day with quiet excellence, he makes a lasting impact. Congratulations, Troy.
I'd just like to say 2 years, and I still don't feel like I've worked a day.
All right. Mr. Matt Morgan. Mr. Morgan has taught social studies for 21 years at Carson High and has more recently served as a teacher on special assignment as Dean of Students for the past 2 years. He was also a baseball coach for 20 years. He's a product of this district, attending school at Fremont when it was on 5th Street where the Department of Education now is housed. Carson Junior High and Carson High graduated in 1994. One of the best graduating classes, if I may SOAD. One of his greatest strengths is his ability to build relationships with students and educators alike. These relationships are formed upon high levels of trust and a follow through on his commitments. Students and staff will seek him out in the hallways or in his office to talk about anything from weekend activities to friendly advice or other heavy conversations related to student behavior reports. He mentioned in his panel interview that as a dean, everyone's worst day is his day every day. With nearly 2,300 students at Carson High, there's always something happening, and Matt is usually in the thick of it. One thing that he said that stood out to me was, if kids were still willing to fist bump you as a dean, you're doing something right to help change the culture. Part of that culture change was the introduction of the Yonder cell phone pouches this year. Mr. Morgan helped train the staff on the school's approach to the cell phone usage and has constantly gathered data on the pouches' impact and how they have greatly reduced the number of disciplinary issues on campus. Can I get a round of applause for not only the Yonder pouches, but also for Mr. Morgan?
Fremont, Carson Middle, Carson High. It's a great pleasure to represent Carson City, and it's a great pleasure to all the teachers that I've had in this school district to win this award. Thank you. Thanks, David.
Now, as he's making his way back to his seat, I've known Matt since sixth grade. He's a dear friend. In fact, before he got so good at baseball and soccer, in junior high, we traded off first and second place at every track meet in the 100-meter dash. We even played on the same basketball team for Coach Ron Tamori, who is now his father-in-law. In fact, I think I have a blast from the past photo of the two of us. This is Matt and myself at 8th grade promotion from Carson Junior High, and then of course we played on the freshman basketball team. So thanks for indulging me, Matt. All right, from Carson High School Pioneer Academy campus, we have Ms. Karen Wayne. Karen has been working in the kitchen at Pioneer High School for the past 15 years. She started her career in the Carson City School District in 2004. Throughout her time in the district, she has graced the Carson High campus as well as substituting in multiple schools until she found her home at Pioneer. Every day, Karen arrives in the darkness of the wee morning hours to set up and prepare for the day, as well as prepare for breakfast, nutrition, and lunch for the students and staff at the school. From the time the students arrive, Karen has a smile on her face and a story to share. Miss Karen loves her job so much, she's not missed a day in 13 years.
What?
You've not missed a day in 13 years.
Yes.
In fact, earlier this year, she showed up during the snow day and on the ACT day where no students were even on campus. So that says something about your commitment. Something you may not know about her is she loves to sing. In fact, she sings in a country folk band titled, their band name is Toby and the Bushwhackers. So you may have to go Google some songs on YouTube to see if you can find some of her favorites. Her favorite band is the Beatles, and her favorite song is Crazy by Patsy Cline. She also loves Yosemite National Park and tries to go there every year. Finally, I always love to ask cooks what their favorite meal is or what they love to cook. Her response, ribeye steak, pan-seared with butter in a cast iron skillet. Congratulations, Ms. Kennedy.
I didn't know you were going to say all that. Whoa, I'm not that tall. I want to thank my family, first of all, and my friends, and my boss. She's awesome. The people I work with at Pioneer, I don't know if there's the word awesomeness, but I'm going to say it anyway. And like you said, there's a lot of things I like to do, but I could probably stay up forever, but I'm good. Thank you very much.
All right. We've got Miss Julie Gingrich. Ms. Gingrich has taught high school math for more than 17 years, 7 of which has been at Pioneer when she came back to Nevada in 2018. Previously, she taught in the El Paso, Texas school district. She teaches geometry, algebra 2, and a plethora of different math classes from algebra 1 to calculus and beyond. Miss G, as the students call her, provides lessons that are fun, engaging, and focused on real-world applications. When reflecting on her fondest moment to help a student, she shared that one of her students came back to visit 3 years after graduation and said, "Remember that thing you told us not to do? You know, getting car loans, credit cards, etc. Well, I should have listened to you because now I'm $4,000 in debt." She wants to help kids who need help. She said she loves to keep lessons to 20 minutes, taking them in chunks and build on what they've learned. She will do laps around her classroom, often wheeling in her chair, or she'll make students come to her because she wants them to feel comfortable asking for help. One of the favorite things that she said in the panel in her interview was, "High schoolers are just like kindergartners, only with worse vocabulary." Oh, and they love crayons too. Congrats, Miss Gingrich.
I'm guessing you can't tell who my family is. This is such an incredible honor, and I want to thank my family for their support and my coworkers. Thank you.
Well, she didn't do it. AJ was trying to convince her to do a mic drop moment, but we missed that opportunity. I guess we'll have to wait for another opportunity going forward. All right. Carson Middle School. We have Miss Maria Lopez Gomez. As a dedicated and compassionate special education paraprofessional, Miss Maria consistently demonstrates an unwavering commitment to the students she serves, ensuring that they receive not only the support they need, but also the encouragement and care they deserve. Principal Robinson described her as someone who works with a quiet determination. She provides invaluable assistance to students with special needs. Her support is both consistent and understanding, yet its impact is profound. She approaches each day with patience, empathy, and a deep understanding of the unique challenges her students face. Whether offering academic support, fostering independence, or providing emotional reassurance, she's a steady presence in their lives. Here's what one of her coworkers, Miss Brenda Osborne, had to say. "Maria's reliability is unparalleled, and I know I can always count on her, no matter what the situation is. One of her standout qualities is her ability to connect with some of our most challenging students. She works with them with love, patience, and compassion, creating an environment where they feel supported and valued." When asked about her fondest moment in helping students, Maria said, "Every moment is memorable. When they get off the bus to when they leave, it's memorable to me." We are beyond lucky to have her at Carson Middle. Maria, the time is yours.
Hello. I want to thank everybody, especially my immediate bosses at Carson Middle School and my coworkers. I'm so thankful, and I have a lot to say, but my words don't come to my mouth. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. All right. And we got Mr. Mitch Gregovich. All right, I'm going to have to read this. This is good stuff. Mr. Gregovich was born to immigrant parents who never quite mastered English. After his little brother was born, his parents divorced, and his mother, who never finished high school, raised the boys on her own. For Mr. Gregovich, school in the 1970s was rough, but it was something stable in his life. He said he barely graduated from high school. His focus split between surf PE and auto shop. What you may not know is teaching is his second career. As a young adult, Mr. Gregovich spent years working in the food and beverage industry, running cafes, owning a catering company, and eventually managing banquet departments for global hotel chains. He said one of the greatest things about finishing high school, no matter how long it takes, is that college is always there when you're ready. And when he was finally ready, he found his true calling, teaching. Now with more than 30 years under his belt, Principal Robinson described Mr. Gregovich as an exceptional educator who embodies the highest standards of teaching, mentorship, and student support. She also said his superpower is meeting students where they are and tirelessly encouraging them to grow academically, socially, and emotionally. He takes time to understand the unique needs of each student, ensuring that they receive the individualized attention and guidance necessary for their success. During his interview, he described himself as a dad who makes stupid jokes at home and a math teacher who makes stupid jokes at school. He then quipped, "What did 0 say to 8? Hey, nice belt." But in all seriousness, one of the things that stood out most to me and the panel was his teaching philosophy. Mr. Gregovich manages through positive reinforcement. He has a special ability to find something positive in each student and go from there. He gave an example of, "Dude, you have a pencil. You're already right on track." Or, "Hey man, you followed the steps, you got it." For him, so many of his students live lives filled with uncertainty just as he did. He knows consistency, procedures, and routine can be life-changing. Students thrive when they know what to expect. Sure, middle schoolers are going to do silly things, but the beauty is they forget so easily. They may have a horrible day yesterday, but today is brand new, filled with endless possibilities. Mr. Gregovich.
Thank you. I really need to say thank you to my coworkers at Carson Middle. It has been a great 10 years there. Also, my wife, my children who have to put up with my stupid jokes and grading all night long. And to put it in final words, us old math teachers, we don't die. We just start losing some of our functions. Thank you.
All right, we're moving on to Eagle Valley. And we have Miss Teresa Hernandez. Miss Hernandez was born and raised in Lima, Peru, where she studied law for 5 years. Impressive. She moved here in 2010 to start a family with her husband. She left her life in Peru knowing it would be a challenge to leave everything and start over in a different country. She earned an associate's degree in early childhood education from Lake Tahoe Community College and later a bachelor's from the University of Arizona Global Campus. She's currently enrolled in a teaching program to obtain her license, her teacher's license. Dr. Conley described her as the kind of ELL paraprofessional who not only supports students but also encourages them to take ownership of their learning. She expertly guides them with a mix of encouragement, calm demeanor, and just the right amount of "you got this" energy. Her dedication, warmth, and unwavering commitment to her students, staff, and family make her an invaluable asset. Her extensive knowledge and instructional strategies also allows her to adapt lessons to meet diverse learning needs, whether assisting with small group instruction, providing one-on-one support, or translating complex concepts. Teresa approaches each task with patience, skill, and enthusiasm. Her ability to anticipate student needs and provide individualized support makes a tremendous difference in the classroom. To her, students, and their families, she is a real life example of success. She visually reminds them of, if I can do it, meaning start over and learn English and succeed here in America, then you can do it. When asked about why she thought her coworkers chose her to represent Eagle Valley, she said it was likely because she's the number one person in her students and their families' trust because she can speak to them in their own language. Additionally, she said she sees herself as the bridge between not only the school and the families, but also between the language and the culture. Ms. Hernandez, the time is yours.
First, thanks to my family, my husband, my children, my dad. Gracias, papi. Thanks to Carson City School District. Thanks, Eagle Valley Middle School. Thanks, Dr. Conley, for giving me the opportunity to be part of the life of so many children and families. Thanks.
Congratulations. We look forward to you joining the workforce as a teacher soon. All right. Mr. John Brill. I love that he always shows up wearing Carson blue. Mr. Brill grew up in Reno and attended Sparks High School. He earned a scholarship to UNR in music education. He later earned a master's degree in music composition. He's a passionate music educator with more than 26 years of teaching experience, including 24 years as a central figure in the Eagle Valley Middle School music department. It is also important to note that Mr. Brill is only the second band director at Eagle Valley in more than 40 years. He helps foster a culture of excellence and dedication, inspiring students to develop a lifelong love of music. By setting high expectations within a supportive and engaging learning environment, he also helped shape young musicians, many of whom have gone on to pursue music at the collegiate, educational, and professional levels. His teaching style is built on structure, discipline, and musical expression. He establishes clear expectations and routines to help students develop strong technical skills, ensemble cohesion, and a deep understanding of musicality. His approach is student-centered and adaptive, utilizing hands-on demonstrations, kinesthetic learning, visualization techniques, and technology to engage students of all skill levels. Beyond musicianship, he strives to instill confidence, discipline, and leadership skills that extend far beyond the classroom. During his interview, he said one of the most important issues in education today is we live in a microwave society where everything comes immediately. He continued and said, all good things come with time and practice, which is so true when it comes to learning musical talent. He also said one of his fondest moments in teaching is working with a former student, Mrs. Stephanie Van Orman, the music teacher at Carson Middle School, at Bandorama. And on a personal note, his instrument of choice is the drums.
Thank you very much. I'm very humbled to be receiving this. As they say, when a drummer loses one stick, he becomes a conductor. Thank you.
Touche. All right, Borderwick Bray. Mr. Steven Sousa. Stephen only began working for the Carson City School District 2 years ago. As a new employee, he adapted to the school environment quickly and easily. One of his 7 grandchildren attend school at Borderwick, so he gets to spend a lot of quality time with her. According to Dr. Cook, Stephen embodies what it means to go above and beyond in his role as a custodian. He's always ready to lend a helping hand, whether it is assisting students during lunch, swiftly cleaning up spills, or ensuring that the Borderwick Bray campus remains safe and a welcoming space for all. His cheerful demeanor and unwavering willingness to help is noticed and appreciated by employees, students, and families alike. No matter the task, Stephen tackles it with a smile and can-do attitude, never hesitating or complaining, no matter how big or small the request. Beyond his hard work, Stephen brings a sense of humor and warmth that brightens the school's environment. He sets a perfect example for kids to always be willing to help. This is evidenced daily as he runs around the lunchroom helping little school children open their cartons of milk. He said to us in the interview that their little fingers often do not have the grip strength to open the cartons of milk, so he happily obliges. He also helps set routines for the students by showing them the next steps or what they should do next by escorting the little ones out on the playground when they're sometimes scared or nervous to go out. And apparently, he has some serious skills on the dance floor. Can we cue some music here? Congrats, Stephen.
I would like to thank Borwick Bray Elementary educators for selecting me. And thank you, Carson City School District. And also, thank you to my family for always being there.
All right. Miss Jessica Dunbar. Unlike so many individuals I've highlighted tonight as being a product of the Carson City School District, Mrs. Dunbar is not. In fact, she hails from the land of orange and black down south. But how does the saying go? I may not be from Carson City, but I got here as quickly as I could. Or something like that. I'm sure there's a reference to Texas in there somewhere or something. Anyway, I digress. Mrs. Dunbar grew up in San Diego, Incline Village, and Gardnerville. She is a star athlete, and while attending UNR, she coached competitive youth volleyball teams. Jessica is in her 19th year teaching for our school district, and all 19 of which have been taught at Bordeaux Bray Elementary School. Principal Riquetta described her as someone who actively participates in community events, building strong relationships with families and local organizations. Her ability to foster those connections creates a supportive network that enhances student success. Jessica also plays a significant role in the broader educational community. She serves on the ELA committee, the district nutrition committee, acts as the gate coordinator at Bordewick, and leads the reading committee, often taking on the majority of the work herself. Her dedication to these roles reflect her commitment to the overall success of our district. There are so many things that stood out in the panel during Jessica's interview. When asked how she would improve our present education system, Jessica said she would like to see more recess and more PE. I agree with her. I like this quote. She said, "A healthy dose of sunshine and a good walk can do wonders for you." She reinforced this point by saying kids need to move their bodies because that activates their brains. She also said learning should be joyful. How students feel is going to carry them much further than how much they know. Now, of all the truth sound bites I picked out from her interview, I'll share this last one, sort of mic drop moment, if you will. When asked about her teaching philosophy and how she applies it with her students, Mrs. Dunbar said, "If I could just get one family to cuddle more and read with their second grader, then that's a huge win for me." Congratulations.
Thank you so much, of course, to Bordewick. I think I could spend all 30 years in my little corner of a classroom with my view of Sea Hill, which I do like blue now. And of course, thank you to my amazing staff who are more like family and friends, and to my actual family who put up with all my crazy projects and extra grading and coming in to do things. So thank you for all your support. And at the end of the day, I just want to be the teacher that I hope my own two kids have, and go home and be the mom that I hope my students get to go home to. So thank you, Carson City.
All right, we're getting through this. Empire Elementary. We have Miss Vicky Estes. Miss Vicky has committed more than 36 years to supporting the education of students with all abilities. She's without a doubt a sparkling ray of light at Empire Elementary School. Every day she shows up with a kind heart and a helpful attitude and genuine smile. I would even go as far to say that there's a glimmer in her eye that you can see even through her dark glasses. You cannot help but just feel comfortable to be in her presence. Her dependability and dedication to supporting students in the special education program are unmatched. She consistently goes above and beyond, ensuring that every student she works with feels seen, supported, and valued. And all the students just love being around her. She takes time to build meaningful relationships with them, creating an atmosphere where students feel safe to learn and grow. When asked about how Miss Vicky helps the students resoundingly smiled and talked about how much they love when she's in the classroom. One of the students she works with said, "Miss Vicky is very nice. She gives me hugs and makes me feel safe." Another student said, "Miss Vicky is always happy. She helps me with my extra math and helps me learn to read." When asked how her job contributes to the overall good of her school, her response was interesting. She said she wants people to tell her if they're having a bad day. She said she wants to help people get those negative thoughts out. No matter what the situations are happening at home, those need to be addressed so they can stay at home. Now that they've been discussed, let's come inside and have a new and better day at school. She continued the thought by saying, kids need consistency and know that someone is going to be there at school who knows them and will help them have a more positive day. Miss Vicky, you really make it sound so simple. The time is yours.
I want to thank everybody that's ever given me the support that everybody needs, and I have so much love and understanding at Empire, and they're always there for me. And I love the students because life is what you make it, so we have to make it a good one. And we have to be happy no matter what. You leave all the negativity outside, and you come in and you do the best you can with what you have. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Miss Jocelyn Jensen. Miss Jensen's career has been driven by her desire to create opportunities for each student to achieve their fullest potential. She embodies the very essence of what it means to be an outstanding educator. She has been a special education teacher at Empire Elementary for the past 5 years and an educator for 15 total. She's highly decorated. She has a master's degree in STEM and is a nationally certified STEM teacher. She actively participates as a teacher leader in Lego League, PTA, and serves as the school's MTSS and IAT teams. And this year, she was excited to earn her second dyslexia certification with the program adopted by the Carson City School District. Oh, and she also serves on the board of members as a board member for Austin's House, a shelter for children in crisis. Now, I'm sure you've probably left something out there, but her dedication to making a positive impact certainly extends beyond the classroom, which reflects her deep sense of responsibility and compassion. Mrs. Jensen's commitment to her students is evident every single day. She approaches her role with an unmatched enthusiasm, consistently striving to create an environment where each student feels valued, supported, and capable of success. Whether she's guiding students through hands-on STEM activities or providing individualized intervention, Ms. Jensen always makes learning engaging and inspiring. Her lessons promote creativity and critical thinking, and she works to meet students where they are, making learning accessible and exciting for all grade levels. I'll conclude my thoughts on Mrs. Jensen by sharing a statement she made in our panel interview. She said, "The gift we get as educators is the moment a student learns that one skill they didn't think they could do. It's that moment when everything clicks and they light up and say, I just read that by myself. You taught me how to read." Miss Jensen, you're so impressive. The time is yours.
I always think it's interesting. I can get up in front of a classroom of kids, no problem, but in front of adults, I kind of melt. So I just want to say thank you. It's an honor. I work with amazing teachers, both in my school at Empire and here in the district, and I'm just so proud to be part of this family. So thank you all.
All right, we're moving on to Fremont. Miss Rebecca McGee. Miss McGee was born. She was born in Denver, Colorado, but she moved to Firebox Road in Carson City when she was 4 years old. Fremont did not exist back then. The area was a vast field filled with bugs, lizards, and endless amounts of mud. Sounds like a pretty amazing childhood to me. But it must be funny for her to think that she literally grew up on the same street as her current employer. As a special education paraprofessional in Fremont's Alternative Standards program, Becky demonstrates an extraordinary skill of care and support for her students. She's a relentless advocate, ensuring that her students receive the best possible education while being fully included and supported in general education classrooms. Her ability to bridge the gap between special education and general education fosters an inclusive and enriching learning environment for all students. One of her coworkers said, "She loves her job and it shows in everything she does." Becky plays a key role in fostering a positive and supportive school culture. As an active member of the school's Culture and Climate Committee, she consistently seeks ways to strengthen employee morale and create an environment where both students and educators feel valued and supported. I mentioned previously that Becky grew up on Firebox Road. She's also a proud product of the Carson City School District, graduating from Carson High in 2002. She holds 2 associate degrees from WNC and is working towards earning her teaching degree with a bachelor's in elementary education with an emphasis in special education. On top of that, her 19-year-old daughter, who had an incredible experience attending Fremont and graduating from Carson High in 2024, earned an associate's degree from WNC and is expected to graduate from UNLV this May with a bachelor's in education. So in the near future, we may likely see another mother-daughter duo of teachers joining the teaching ranks here in Carson City. Yes. This is funny. When asked how she overcomes the challenges of her job, Becky laughingly responded by saying, "I cry a lot." All jokes aside, she continued to say, "Sometimes a good cry goes a long way." Most people don't like to show vulnerability because it is perceived as a sign of weakness. But I agree, Miss McGee, a good cry often does wonders.
Okay, I wrote a speech because I'm extra and I'd forget all my words, so wrote it down. So I'm incredibly honored and humbled to receive the Employee of the Year award. This recognition means so much to me. Whew, I'm not gonna cry. One of the most meaningful parts of my job is working with students with special needs. Every day I get to witness their strengths, their resilience, and unique perspectives, and they teach me as much as I hope to teach them. This work requires patience, creativity, and heart, and I strive to meet each student where they are, helping them grow in the way that celebrates who they are. Receiving this award feels like a reflection of that journey, not just mine, but our shared journey. It's a reminder that when we lead with compassion and commit to inclusion, we make room for everyone to shine. I want to take a moment to thank the people who have supported me along the way. First and foremost, thank you to my mom and to my daughter, Brooklyn. Your love, encouragement, and belief in me have been my foundation through everything, and I'm so grateful for you both. Stop recording, I can see you. To my amazing coworkers, thank you for making every day meaningful. Your collaboration, kindness, and teamwork makes coming to work something I truly look forward to. To my fabulous admin team, your leadership and support make all the difference, and I feel lucky to work with such a passionate and dedicated group. I also want to thank Jesus for guiding me, strengthening me, and reminding me of my purpose each day. And finally, my friends and family, thank you for always cheering me on and reminding me to laugh and breathe through the busy days. This award isn't just mine, it reflects the incredible people I get to work with and learn from every day. Thank you so much. And I didn't cry.
Let's see if I can. There we go. All right. Miss Heather Horgan. As a dedicated and highly respected instructional coach at Fremont, Heather continually demonstrates an unwavering commitment to supporting both educators and students, embodying the highest standards of educational excellence and advocacy. She goes above and beyond in advocating for teachers, not only ensuring their voices are heard, but also taking proactive steps to lighten their workloads. Mr. Herzl confirmed that Heather is one of the hardest working people in the building. She's involved in so many ways. She serves as the lead for the Family and Community Engagement Committee. She's an active member of the MTSS team, the Avid Leadership team. She's on the Sunshine Committee. She's parent liaison for the PTA. She's part of the Attendance Challenge team. She coordinates with the Fall Festival and serves as the lead mentor for mentorships. She literally does it all. Heather's colleagues described her as selfless, hardworking, and compassionate educator who is always willing to lend a hand. She consistently demonstrates a find a way mentality, finding creativity and effective solutions to challenges that arise in education. Whether it's supporting new teachers, spearheading family engagement initiatives, or tirelessly working to improve teacher methodologies, Heather does it with an unparalleled level of enthusiasm and professionalism. I guess through all of this, it's evident that she has a hard time saying no. But it has happened. She told the panel in her interview that people usually don't tell Principal Dr. Ward no. Granted, much of that is because Dr. Ward never really asked anyone to do something they are not capable of. But on one rare occasion, someone did in fact tell Dr. Ward no. And that one person was Heather. She will forever be remembered as the one person who told Dr. Ward no. Heather.
Thank you. It's an honor to receive this recognition. I have had the pleasure of teaching at Fremont for the past 11 years and look forward to many more years to come. 2 years ago, my admin took the chance on me, giving me my current position as the instructional coach. And I'm forever grateful for that opportunity, for their patience with me, and for them allowing me to pitch new ideas and advocate for our teachers. I'd like to thank all of my colleagues that are here tonight. Your support means the world to me. Thank you to my family, my mom in Weston. I know there's a lot of long nights that I'm working because when I have a project that I'm passionate about, that I know will benefit our staff and students, I have to give it my all. So I appreciate you understanding that. So thank you.
Right, we're moving on to my old stomping grounds. I'm a Fritch Bulldog, by the way. Yes. Miss Marilyn Weiss. Miss Marilyn originally moved to Carson City from Northern California in 1996 when her and her husband opened their family business, Carson Underground, a drilling company. They have been married for more than 34 years. And they have raised 3 children, a daughter and 2 sons here. As her children grew older, Marilyn earned the necessary credits to receive a bachelor's degree in ASL, English Interpreting. And 8 years ago, she started interpreting full-time for the deaf and hard of hearing. Ms. Weiss truly believes that the work she does goes beyond simply interpreting. It's about creating connections and ensuring that every student has equal access to communication and learning. Marilyn is breaking sound barriers. She was instrumental in creating an American Sign Language Club for students at Fritch. Marilyn brought the idea to Mrs. Torres, a first grade teacher who at the time had a deaf student named Arlo in her class. The concept started with a game of duck, duck, goose, and Arlo could not play because of communication barriers. Marilyn not only figured out a new way to support her student so that he was successful in accessing his education academically, but also socially. Students from various classes and grade levels were lining up to be part of the illustrious ASL club at Fritch. They all wanted to be able to communicate with their classmate. After Arlo and the school sign language club was featured in a special Colway News report, he became so revered by them all. When it was first created, the club got so big that they had to split it into 2 different sessions. Today, students continue to learn phrases, songs, and positive cheers in sign language, which helps spread kindness throughout the school. One of her coworkers had this to say about her. Marilyn is an inspiration not only to our deaf student and many others who want to know him, but she also has created a whole new way of thinking when it comes to learning in primary grades. In her interview, Mrs. Weiss said, "The way students develop language when they're young, early on, will determine how successful they will be later on." She truly is working wonders there at Fritch, not only for her deaf student, but for so many other young, impressionable learners. Marilyn, thank you.
Hey. I just want to say thank you. I truly am appreciative of being nominated by my coworkers. It's really an honor. It was unexpected, but I appreciated it, and it made me feel like I was valued by my coworkers. So I love working at Fritch. It's truly like a family, a second home that you go to, and the support there is incredible, and as well as Carson City School District. Anyway, I'm not one for a lot of words, which is why I'm an ASL interpreter. So I think I'm done. Thank you so much.
All right. Miss Bethany Henry Herman. Interestingly, before she was a PE teacher at Fritch Elementary, go Bulldogs, Miss Bethany earned a degree in criminal justice. She's considered a successful alternative routes to licensure candidate who became a certified teacher. She's the kind of teacher every school dreams of having, someone who pours her heart into everything she does to create amazing opportunities for students. She's a powerhouse when it comes to bringing resources to the school. She helped secure a bike grant that provided Strider bikes for K through second grade students. She helped resurrect the archery program. She won the grant that made Fritch a junior Giants school, ensuring that every student received a bat and ball from the Giants Major League Baseball team. And she is a major driving force behind the bike to school day, walk to school day, and field day activities. She also started an extracurricular football program at Fritch to support positive behaviors, especially for boys. Of her, Miss Nicole Whitsett said, Bethany brings laughter when it's needed most, supports her coworkers without hesitation, and steps in whenever she is needed. Outside of school, Bethany is just as dedicated. She coaches multiple softball teams, including Carson High School athletes, to make sure kids of all ages have a positive role model who encourages them to stay active and believe in themselves. When asked what her fondest moment was in helping a student, she told the panel about a time she had a student who was severe asthmatic and unable to really participate in PE. But Miss Bethany introduced her to archery, and the student was over the moon with it. The student told her, I'm so glad you found me a sport I can do. After sharing the story, Miss Bethany said, it doesn't matter what you do physically, find something to do with your body and make it a lifelong sport. Miss Bethany, thank you so much.
I actually work for the Douglas County District, so I'm not sure why I'm here tonight, but just kidding. No orange and black. No, but thank you to both my biological family and my Fritch family. Love you all. This district is amazing. I see so much positive stuff that we do for these young scholars on a daily basis. Anything we do matters, so stay active, stay positive. Thank you.
All right, let me turn the page here. We got Mark Twain coming up. And Miss Sydney Abbott. For more than 14 years, Sydney comes to work at Mark Twain every day with a positive mindset, ready to support some of the school's most vulnerable students. She works with children who have significant needs, always approaching them with patience and compassion. Her calm and quiet demeanor helps create a safe and comfortable learning environment, allowing students to feel at ease and ready to engage. According to Principal Crookshanks, one of Sydney's greatest strengths is her ability to bridge the gap between teachers and students. She can often be found sitting alongside students, helping them understand their lessons and making content more accessible. Her support is essential in ensuring that every student gets the individualized help they need to succeed. She truly has a desire to help and serve every student. A coworker describes Sydney with the following. Sydney is an incredibly kind and honest person. She radiates positivity and sincerity. She is a dedicated employee to Mark Twain family, but more importantly, she is here for our students. She cares greatly about them, their needs, their families, their happiness, their safety, their education, and their development. Her primary teaching philosophy with her students is to love them first. If you love them first, everything else seems to fall right in order. Sydney, the time is yours.
Thank you. I just wanted to first thank my friends and colleagues at Mark Twain and my family, and to congratulate all the other winners in the district. So thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, Miss Lindsay Ashbaugh Lorette. Miss Lindsay exemplifies everything that an outstanding educator should be: dedicated, compassionate, innovative, and an inspiring leader. Her commitment to her students and colleagues is noticed and respected. In her classroom, no victory is too small to celebrate, and every achievement, whether large or small, is acknowledged. Lindsay believes that celebrating progress fosters a growth mindset and empowers students to continue to strive toward their personal best. She wants her students to leave her classroom knowing that they have done their best, that their voice matters, and that their unique abilities contribute to the collective success of the class. Lindsay certainly goes above and beyond to create an inclusive, supportive, and enriching learning environment where every student feels valued. No matter the challenges she faces, she consistently puts her students first. Now, I need to share with you all that Lindsay has definitely been faced with challenges. Last year, she lost her mother, Terry Snelling. It not only affected Lindsay, but the whole Mark Twain community because her mom was also a teacher there. During our panel interview, Lindsay got emotional thinking about how much she learned about teaching from her mom. Lindsay told us that this past year really showed her how resilient she was. She said, "Grief changes you." Having lost both parents, Lindsay continues to press forward with an added vigor and determination to help her students and coworkers. Now, Lindsay, I too am no stranger to loss. 3 years ago this very month, I lost my own father to kidney cancer. But one thing that helped me was learning that those loved ones, those individuals who are on the other side, can be dispatched to assist us. When we are wrestling in the dark moments and the various trials of mortality, I promise you that angels are sent to minister. And the special thing is those angels are not strangers, but they are from the ranks of our kindred and friends. So please know you have a super awesome angel on your side whom you can call upon in various times of need. And knowing your mom, she's going to be there in a heartbeat, sleeves rolled up, ready to rock and roll. Lindsay, you truly are an inspiration not only to us, but also to your mom.
Wow. Okay. Thank you. I'm so honored to be selected for Mark Twain. They are amazing. I just want to thank my amazing team. I would not be here without them. They are the best and most supportive. My admin supports me in everything that I do. Any crazy new idea, she always has my back. And my friends and family, my husband, amazing. And last, my mom for just instilling the love of lifelong learning, and she inspires me every day. So thank you. Thank you.
All right, Seeliger. Let me go to this next slide. Miss Connie. Miss Connie has been working as the library and media technician at Seeliger Elementary for nearly 25 years. She is the mother of 3 wonderful girls and the grandmother of 7 beautiful little ones. And she has been blessed to be married to her husband, Tom, for almost 45 years. And just so you know, Tom, speaking directly to you, the 45th anniversary is sapphire. Trust me, I looked it up. Yes, the silver anniversary is 25 years. 40 years was your ruby anniversary. I'm not sure if that worked out. So, Connie, there may be some sapphires in your near future. Sorry to digress, but let me get back on track by sharing a quote, and it goes, "Reading is the gateway for children that makes all other learning possible." That was said by former President Barack Obama. And in case you didn't know, reading is an integral part of libraries. Over the years, Connie has created a space that is not just a library, but truly the heart of Seeliger. Her warmth, kindness, and unwavering dedication have made the library a welcoming refuge for all, whether students are diving in to a good book, seeking a quiet moment to rest, or simply looking for a friendly face. Connie's impact extends far beyond organizing books and managing library resources. She has fostered a love of literacy, curiosity, and community within her school. She greets everyone with a smile and an open heart, ensuring that every student feels seen, valued, and supported. Connie has 6 classes a day, 5 times a week, with approximately 120 students each day. Now that's impact. She says the best part of her job is being able to read and introduce students to different authors and genres. Again, reading makes all other learning possible. Unfortunately, this is the last year Connie will be serving in that capacity. I can't blame her. She's retiring to spend more time with her grandkids. She also said she may pick up some paralegal work at the legislature, but she'll still be serving our community, and hopefully wearing some shiny new sapphires. Connie, the time is yours.
I have always said that I have the best job in the world. It has been wonderful to go there every day, working with amazing admin and team and the people at Seeliger, the best school, in the city. It is. It's been home to me for a long time. And I just want to thank my husband, Tom, and my girls, and yeah, I'm really bad at this, for all the love and support they've given me, to the wonderful people I've worked with and the wonderful friends I've made, the children that I've been privy to every day who give me hugs, and we share stories and books, and I always tell them the book is always better than the movie. So just thank you for this. I'm humbled, and I take this for a lot of my coworkers. I walk beside them every day, and they deserve this as much as I do, and I thank you for it. Thank you.
Ms. Brenna White. Miss White grew up in Douglas County and did her student teaching there. She was an amazing volleyball athlete in high school and played in college back east in New York. She also coaches at Douglas High School. And it's so nice that she has so many connections with so many youth in Carson City and Carson Valley. Mrs. White is in her 8th year teaching with the Carson City School District. Brenna's passion for education is evident with everything she does. She's constantly expanding her skill set, refining her practice, and seeking ways to support all learners, both academically and behaviorally. She welcomes feedback and collaboration, always striving to improve for the benefit of her students. No challenge is too great for Brenna. She rolls with the punches and remains calm in the storm, bringing stability and reassurance to those around her. Fun fact, Brenna's husband was one of Principal Carrie Pryor's kindergarten class students. I was happy to hear that Carrie was willing to volunteer that information. But Principal Pryor also said Brenna is beyond her expertise in the classroom. She knows She is known for her genuine warmth, contagious laugh, and radiant smile. She forges strong, trusting relationships with both students and families, creating a supportive environment where every child feels valued. Her colleagues find her a joy to work with, and her presence enriches the entire school community. In addition to her full-time teaching responsibilities, Brenna personally provides instruction 5 days a week after school to support a homebound student battling leukemia. Part of that instruction included the introduction of a stuffed animal in her class, which represents the homebound student. Her in-person students would recognize the stuffed animal as their classmate who was homebound, providing them with added compassion for the student who was away. Her commitment to the student, ensuring they continue to learn despite their medical challenges, is a testament to her heart, perseverance, and unwavering belief in the power of education. Mrs. White, game, set, match. The time is yours.
I just want to say thank you to the incredible people that I work with. This really isn't just about me. My team is incredible. We work collaboratively every day, and I wouldn't be standing up here without them. So thank you to my team, my administration, and all the people that I work with. I also want to thank, of course, my family and my husband for their unwavering support throughout my whole entire life, always here for me and supporting me. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm getting choked up here. All right. Student support services. Miss Rosella Jordan. Come on down. Mrs. Jordan began her career with the Carson City School District in 2015 as a Medicaid analyst with student support services. Over the years, she has had the privilege of holding 3 different positions, each offering unique opportunities for growth and fulfillment. Her keen attention to detail, problem-solving abilities, and strong interpersonal skills create an efficient and positive work environment for both staff and students. Dr. Lennox said Mrs. Jordan is truly the backbone of our student support services. She demonstrates exceptional expertise and knowledge in special education, 504 programming, district-wide systems, financial management, staffing, and departmental operations. Beyond her technical expertise, she approaches every task with a smile, a pleasant demeanor, and a readiness to assist. Above all, every day she demonstrates her love of our students and her commitment to ensuring that all necessary supports are in place. On a personal note, Mrs. Jordan also runs a successful side business in beauty, health, and wellness, which has helped others grow into the best versions of themselves through belief and confidence. Ms. Jordan, the time is yours.
I want to thank Dr. Lennox and Ms. Santos for the amazing support these last 10 years and for the team at Student Support. I really couldn't do this job without them, so this is really for them. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Kimberly Shepard. Ms. Shepard hails from the great state of Alabama. Roll Tide. She holds a master's degree in special education and administration and officially joined the Carson City School District in 2005 as an adaptive physical education teacher. Throughout her more than 25 years as an educator, 20 of which have been here in Carson City, she's dedicated herself to fostering inclusive learning environments that empower students to thrive academically, socially, and emotionally. Collaboration has been a cornerstone for her teaching practice, working closely with teachers, parents, occupational, physical, and speech therapists, psychologists, administrators, community leaders, and other specialists. Of this collaboration, All of this collaboration helps ensure her students receive the comprehensive support they need. When asked about her fondest moment in helping a student, she mentioned she sees 2 students every day. Ms. Shepard has been their teacher for 19 years. She has seen them go through every level in their education journey. She said to be able to witness that for them is so honorable. Makes her happy to see them every day. Ms. Shepard, the time is yours.
Hi, thank you. I just want to take the time to thank my family, thank the people at Student Support Services, thank the administration throughout the school district because I get to work at every school site. I've worked at every school site. Thank you to the board. Thank you for making me be here, I guess. But I'm the end, except for the administrators, so we'll look forward to that. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be up here. Have a good night.
Transportation. We've got Mr. Danny Marson. Danny began his career at the DMV in the mailroom at the age of 18 and gradually worked his way up to a role in the warehouse. After 10 years at the DMV, he was hired by the Carson City School District to work in the operations department in the warehouse. While there, he was changing a tire on the mail van, and 2 mechanics approached him about a job in the transportation shop. Well, he applied, was hired as a mechanic, and within 1 year, he was promoted. Danny is now 6 years deep as a mechanic with 8 years total within the district. He's described as the nicest guy in the shop, always smiling and always positive. His job truly is the backbone of the district, helping students get to and from school. Every day, he works miracles. He keeps the fleet of buses running and safe. Every day, he helps transport precious cargo, everybody's pride and joy. Danny, we are indeed grateful for you.
All right, I just want to say thank you to the district for all the opportunities they gave me and looking forward to many more years.
All right, operations. And we have Miss Elizabeth Martinez. Ever since she graduated from high school, Mrs. Martinez has known that she wanted to pursue a career in nutrition. After working in the clinical setting as a dietitian technician for 5 years, she made the move here, where she's been the director of nutrition services for the past 6 years. Hunger in America has always been her divine dissatisfaction, and being able to work towards the lofty goal of eliminating it is a dream come true for her. Elizabeth has been on the legislative action and annual conferences for the past 3 years, attending meetings in Washington, D.C. to fight for better food services for the state of Nevada. Elizabeth is an advocate for free lunches for all students. She is the acting president of the School Nutrition Association for the state of Nevada and has served on that committee for 6 years. She believes her role is vital in helping kids succeed. She told the interview panel that it is the biggest blessing to feed students. When asked what her fondest moment was in helping students, she said, "The best part of my job is when I get a call a parent and tell them that someone has made a donation to the nutrition services and we are able to clear their child's lunch balance. Those are always good days." Ms. Martinez, the time is yours.
I just want to say thank you to everyone. In the district role I have, I get to work with so many of the people that have been honored today, and I'm so honored to be counted among you. I'm just so grateful to my family for their support, for AJ for taking a chance on me 6 years ago and hiring me. And yeah, like Dan said, this is just the biggest blessing I've ever had. And as AJ said at the beginning of this, we really do work with the best here. So thank you.
Right. As far as administration and PDC, we have Miss Jessica Greener. Jessica is the grant supervisor for the grants department at the district office. She has worked for the district now for more than 23 years in various duties and responsibilities. She started right out of high school at the age of 18. She's been an administrative secretary and later a grants analyst. Anyone who knows Jessica knows she's the glue that keeps the grants department together. Samantha Mosquito described Jessica as the go-to person for any questions within our district, a true wealth of knowledge. Her patience, kindness, and unwavering willingness to help others make her an invaluable member to our team. Jessica possesses an incredible ability to manage complex tasks with efficiency and precision, ensuring that every detail is meticulously handled. I'll close my remarks by sharing one thing that I wrote down that Jessica said in her interview. She said, "We are all here to accomplish great things," and we certainly are doing that. Unfortunately, Jessica was unable to join us this evening as she wasn't feeling well and left work early today, so I dismiss her from providing any remarks, which I'm sure she's probably tremendously grateful for. Now we're moving on to other recognitions. Now, this is the part of the program where I'd like to invite President Ramirez to join me at the podium, and we'll announce the overall winners. So, President Ramirez, for
the Administrator of the Year award goes to Dr. Jen Ward. Wait, can you hear me? Dr. Jen Ward, Principal of Fremont Elementary School.
I'll read This is no surprise. I think they did a nomination process, so she knew she was getting this award. But Dr. Ward is a product of the Carson City School District, graduating from Carson High in 1991. She has officially worked for the district for 29 years and has been principal of Fremont Elementary since 2017. Previously, she was the vice principal and dean of students at Carson Middle School. Before that, she was the middle and elementary school implementation specialist for both Eagle Valley Middle School and Empire Elementary. Dr. Ward also taught 4th and 5th grade classes and served as the mathematics instructional coach at Empire Elementary. She's earned her bachelor's in elementary and special education in 1995 from the University of Nevada, Reno. She later earned her master's in curriculum and assessment in 1999 from Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona, and her PhD in educational leadership from UNR in 2012. She also earned a TESOL endorsement from Southern Utah University in Cedar City and was named Outstanding Mathematics Teacher of the Year from the Nevada Council of Mathematics. Dr. Ward's unwavering commitment to providing a high-quality education experience for students at Fremont is truly inspiring. Her efforts to establish her school as a model AVID institution highlight her forward-thinking leadership, attention to detail, and dedication to her students. She fosters an environment with both students and staff thrive, ensuring that every aspect of the school operates with excellence. Beyond her responsibilities as principal, Dr. Ward is a tireless advocate for administrators throughout the district. She's instrumental in organizing the community to practice lunches and providing opportunities for collaboration and professional growth. Additionally, her work in negotiating equitable pay through the union demonstrates her dedication to the fairness and support of her colleagues. Principal Reagan Virgil described Dr. Ward as an outstanding mentor and leader among her colleagues. She said her guidance, kindness, and willingness to share her expertise have made a significant impact on my professional journey as I transitioned to the district. She leads with passion, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to education, making her a truly deserving candidate of this prestigious recognition. Congratulations, Dr. Ward. I had it hidden.
Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to follow Matt Morgan and say, bulldog, Solon, and senator, and a falcon forever. So I'm truly honored to represent tonight for administration. I think there's no better profession than being an educator, and everyone who has been acknowledged tonight proves that. I think passion and purpose and patience, and sometimes it's a balance and sometimes it's a mismatch, and the amount of patience that you are all experiencing each and every day to honor your passion and honor your purpose is humbling, and I appreciate it. I think I'm the only candidate that can honestly say that I've had my former student, Lindsay, up here, and as a student at Empire when I was teaching there, and her sister, Jessica, who's older than her, and so I've enjoyed my 29 years. I am so honored to be supported by my family. My mom has been a huge supporter. She is known as Dr. Mom and in charge of the pencil card at school. So I do put, no one says no. Evidently that is a thing. And so I just appreciate all the love and awesomeness that is Fremont and that I am honored to lead. So thank you.
Sorry, I had those hidden. Just so Dr. Ward knows, I did get some photos of her when she was in school at Carson Junior High and at Carson High, but I refrained from putting them up here. Her and my sister go way back, so let's way back. Let me see where I'm at here. Okay. So now it's time for the final two awards. And as many may know, each candidate endures a series of strenuous interview questions from a panel of comprehensive judges. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Upon conclusion of those interviews, the panel has the difficult job of selecting one ESP Employee of the Year and one Educator of the Year. And that brings us here to our final two. And I'll have President Ramirez, let me adjust this.
Okay. And the overall ESP Employee of the Year award goes to Miss Jessica Greener.
I want to read this, and then I'm going to turn some time over to Superintendent Fueling to share a few thoughts as well. Within the last 8 years, this was the third time that Jessica has been recognized as Employee of the Year at her site. I've been doing this program for the last 8 years, and she's been nominated 3 times. So she obviously is doing something right. Jessica's work ethic is second to none. She consistently goes above and beyond, ensuring that every detail is accounted for, every deadline is met, and every challenge is approached with a solutions-oriented mindset. No task is too big or too small. Jessica tackles each with the same level of diligence. I think one of the most impressive things that Jessica shared with us in the panel was the work she did last September. She was a major factor in helping the district acquire and utilize additional funding that was available from the state, all within a day's notice and within a short 48-hour period. The other major deciding factor for the panel in selecting Jessica was her overall impact. She works with every site and department within the district and builds trust and lasting relationships with each. On more than one occasion, I heard it said of her that she represents the institutional knowledge of the grants department. It has been said in jest that if you ever need an answer about grants, you don't need Wikipedia because we have Jessapedia. Her ability to recall details, provide context, and connect the dots is truly remarkable. Jessica, we love you. Congratulations. You're so deserving of this. Now, since she was unable to join us, I'm going to invite Superintendent Fueling to share a few thoughts.
I am so very bummed that Jessica could not be here tonight. She is one of the most talented individuals I have ever worked with, and I've worked closely with her in my old role as the finance guy. But one of the most humble souls I have ever known. So if she were here, she would simply, I think, I'll have to ask her on a bet on this, she would thank her family and she would thank her coworkers and just be very, very grateful for being recognized. So thank you for the recognition of Jessica.
All right. I'm sure she didn't mind not having to speak either, knowing Jessica. And now it's time for our final award of the evening. So President Ramirez.
Okay. And the overall Educator of the Year award goes to Mr. Matt Morgan.
Mr. Morgan is an amazing educator. His educational philosophy is elegantly simple. Do what's best for the kids. This principle permeates every aspect of his approach, both in the classroom and as a dean. He fundamentally understands and thrives in his role as a servant leader to the students at Carson High. Let me read that again and better clarify. Matt Morgan is a great educator because he fundamentally understands and demonstrates daily that he is a servant to education and a servant to our students. Again, I'd like to emphasize part of the reason the selection committee elected to choose Mr. Morgan to represent our district on state level is due in part to the impact he has. On a daily basis, throughout his regular workday, Mr. Morgan greets or says hello to no fewer than 200 or 300 students. His influence and reach every day is so huge. Another deciding factor that came from the panel's decision was the growth exhibited. Matt revealed to the panel that after he turned 40, or 39, I should say, he noticed that he underwent a significant change in his personal and teaching mindset. He said he realized he stopped taking things personally. He said learning that it's not really about him was a huge turning point. I'll conclude my remarks by sharing a statement Matt made in his interview when asked about why his peers may have chosen him to represent Carson High. He said, ultimately, I believe it comes down to who you are in your soul. And in my heart and soul, I'm a teacher. Matt, you continue to be a motivation for so many. Please, the time is yours.
I don't have a second speech. I didn't have a first speech. No one's more surprised than me. Wow, after watching all the people that came up here, it's really humbling. That was an incredible group of people, and it's an incredible school district, and it's an immense honor. Again, I really feel like I stand on the shoulders of all the teachers that I had in this school district and in this state, and my staff and my administration. It's truly humbling to be up here, so thank you.
Let me turn this up here. Just as far as closing remarks, congratulations again to all winners. this year as well as last year and all the future years. We have such an amazing school district, amazing people that work here. Thanks for all the support here tonight. Again, please join us for refreshments in the Bonanza Room, and those refreshments are being offered by the catering company, a catered affair. And again, also take advantage of the photo booth that's out front, the backdrop there, so you can get some photos snapped there. And let's have another great year. Congratulations, everyone.